All right. So the question everyone is asking, or really just me, is how much is the xylitol content in Field and Future's toothpaste? So to make a very long story short, and we'll get to that another time, I kind of switched to this thing. I wanted something that had xylitol in it, sodium, baking soda. The thing I was using, I think, gave me an allergic reaction, a really stuffy nose. So I looked it up. We'll get to what it is in the other thing, but I found this. I found this was pretty good, but I didn't see the xylitol content mentioned on it. So this is actually kind of a rip-off. This is the store brand version of the Tom of Maine's, right? If you look at the first five ingredients here, it's the same over here, right? So I asked, what is the actual content of it? So they basically wrote back. Oh, hold on. Oh no, we found the wrong. Oh, hold on. No, we'll find it. Oh, right here. I've shared your inquiry with our buyer team, and they say 13% xylitol right here. So that's pretty good. It's the fourth. I think it's the fourth ingredient. We could take a look at that too because it's right here. It is ingredient number 4 over here. So that's basically it. Now, the irony is the original reason, let's get this off again. The original reason I started looking into toothpaste a long time ago is that I found out that, so this is advertising itself as a no SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate or sulfides. The Tom of Maine or the original thing, it does actually have sodium lauryl sulfate. What it does is it bubbles it up like detergent. It doesn't actually do anything. It just bubbles it up. And for some people, like me, it's way too abrasive, and you're much more likely to get canker sores out of it. Okay, so that's why I switched to a toothpaste that doesn't have SLS. Then I said, xylitol's pretty good. I don't care about fluoride either way. But some of these, another toothpaste that does not have SLS and had xylitol, it didn't have baking soda. So the last thing before this I went to had baking soda, it had xylitol, it did not have SLS. But I think it caused an allergic reaction, which will be another video. Stuffy nose. But the point is, now we come back to the Tom of Maine's thing. That has sodium lauryl sulfate. They say this doesn't have sodium lauryl sulfate, no SLS, but you look at the ingredients here, it does have something called sodium lauryl sarcosinate. I looked this up, and it's very similar to SLS. I mean, it's literally the acronym, but it's not sodium lauryl sulfate. It does the same bubbly stuff where you're foaming at the mouth with toothpaste, but it's not as abrasive. So ironically, we're back to sort of SLS, although it's labeled as not SLS. We'll see if this causes and gives me more canker sores, in which case we'll have to go to another toothpaste that doesn't have any kind of SLS, including this. It does have xylitol. It does have baking soda in it. I guess you could add your own or whatever. But I just want all those things and not SLS in one. Again, this happens to not have, fluoride. I don't care either way, unless you're a child and eating tons of it. I don't think it's really that good or bad or whatever. Now, Tom of Maine's does have another one that does have fluoride, but it has the same sodium lauryl sulfate in it. So, Tom of Maine, that's the natural brand. They have that abrasive thing. The one thing I know is bad for me because it gives me canker sores. But anyways, the question is the Field and Future HEB toothpaste, store brand toothpaste, it has 13% xylitol. So it has a decent amount of xylitol in it. Xylitol is, it's sweet, and it's actually a sugar, but it's the kind of sugar that the bacteria eats and then dies because it can't metabolize it properly. This is also why people get like a stomach ache and maybe diarrhea as well, is their gut bacteria doesn't do well with it. For some people in large amounts. I'm not eating toothpaste, so it doesn't matter. I just spit it out because that's what you do with toothpaste. But anyways, that's kind of it. We'll get to why the other toothpaste gave me allergies in another video, but this was a public service announcement that I just wanted to put out there. So anyways, yeah, that's it.